Welcome to Afghan Dispatches from ChromeRadio with Diva Patang and me, Catriona Oliphant. It is now 4 months since Kabul fell to the Taliban. The fighting and the suicide bombings have diminished, but hunger now stalks the country. With jobs disappearing and salaries going unpaid, Afghans are struggling to feed their families. Over to Diva.
As the days are passing and people are realizing that Taliban are now leading the country, they're trying to accept it, to say, yes, okay, now that they are the people who are in charge of the country, people want to go back slowly to normal lives. But as they go back to normal life, they are realizing that a lot has changed. When I speak to people, before they used to say, help us for security reasons. And now they are saying, help us because we're going to die from hunger. There might not be suicide attacks happening as much as it used to be before. Not a lot of people are dying because of the bombs. There might be better security, but we are facing hunger. We go to work, we don't get salary, and we need to feed our family. Even banks are not able to pay their staff salaries, so the banks had to reduce their number of staff. Also, we understand that in a lot of places, Taliban has banned women to come to work. So in most cases, it's only the man who has to go and make for the family. Even before the collapse of the regime in Afghanistan, some people were waiting for their salaries to be paid. Imagine if for 4 months you don't get a salary and you have to feed the family. In Afghanistan, people are having big families because they have to support not just their immediate family like wife, husband and children. They have to support their brothers, sisters, if they're not married, their parents, and then there's only one breadwinner. And if that person doesn't get salary for 4 months, it is a huge issue for the family. Also, we are seeing that people are bringing their own children to the market to sell them. Not in a huge number, but the numbers are increasing because they're not able to feed their children. Children are crying, they don't want to be separated from their parents. It's an awful moment to see children purchased by another family. As I was talking to people about the issue of salaries, it's clearly because of the asset which has been blocked internationally. Banks are having huge queues outside their buildings. Initially, there were only few branches which were open for people to be able to withdraw money. They were only allowed to withdraw once a week and a very small amount per account holder. And now the bank's reserves are going down. So men go to work, they do up to 16 hours of shift, for example, and at the end of the day, they're not getting anything back in return. You want to get paid at the end of the day so that you will be able to look after your family. When I have spoken to families, they said that when you go into the city, okay, you don't have the fear of security, you don't see a lot of these big walls anymore. But people are not happy because they're not able to be the main breadwinner of the house. So these are the type of issues that the whole country is facing. We all understand that the political situation in the country is very complicated and it will take a long time to find a solution. But I think the priority is to prevent humanitarian crisis. There are a lot of NGOs in the country that needs to be supported to be able to support Afghan people. And just getting support from some small charities is not going to be the solution for the whole country. The Afghan people are financially struggling a lot. They are asking for food to be able to survive on a daily basis. And this is where the international community would be able to assist.
That was Diva Patang for Afghan Dispatches. We hope you'll join us next time. Until then, please do share this podcast on. I'm Catriona Oliphant, and you've been listening to Afghan Dispatches from ChromeRadio.